evening, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael. I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening, joined by all my wonderful players here, as we continue to embark upon a mysterious tomb delve. So we'll see how things go tonight as we dive back into our adventure. But first, I did want to thank our sponsors, Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp. You will see their quick links starting to pop into our Twitch chat, where you can click on those links and go to their storefront and purchase some awesome RPG-related gear and other merchandise. Don't forget to use the coupon code BONUS at checkout with Little Dragon Corp so you can get 15% off of your order. I found out recently that Cardboard Castle Games is actually moving into a bigger facility coming up here at the end of the month. I think they were scheduled to start moving into this new place at the May 2nd or something like that, but they had to dial it back due to some setbacks. But they're getting things ready, and the store was already pretty big, and now they're even growing even more. So that's pretty cool for those of, if you know anything about these local game shops, they're usually really kind of small, but that's pretty cool that they're able to get more space and can provide more for the gaming community out there in Augusta. That's pretty cool. Just wanted to throw that shout out. So congratulations, Cardboard. Keep it up.
Exciting news.
Mm-hmm. And also, we do have a new episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, coming up this Friday, so don't forget to join us. I do believe that Wild Beyond the Witchlight is off this week, so there will not be a stream on Thursday. They will update that if I am incorrect, or I know sometimes week to week they decide to switch up the schedule. So if you are in our Discord, make sure you check up with them during the week, and you'll get a update on their schedule as well. Any other announcements that we got to shout out before we get started?
I don't think
Hopefully
so.
everyone had a good Mother's Day yesterday for those who celebrate.
Yeah. We did stream Dirty 20 on Saturday, and one of our taglines that Charner always says when we leave is "Call your mom." And it's very appropriate this weekend that we did that, because it was a very good reminder that, yes, you must call your mom tomorrow, because you're in trouble. So we did get that shout out.
If you're just hearing it now, but unfortunately it's too late.
Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry.
There's
Or
always
if you're
next
watching
year.
us live tonight, you know.
Yeah, true.
Watching us live tonight on Twitch, you're only 20,
Somebody
36, someone do the math, hours late.
Somebody on YouTube in 8 years from now is going to comment on this video. A little late.
Whoops.
That's,
Better late than ever.
November.
that's right.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. That's right. Well, let's go ahead and get back into our adventure. We were in the middle of combat. So I'm going to change our music. And hopefully my music doesn't just stop working all the time like it did last time. I got it. Oh, yeah. Hey, Akpa!
Even
Thank
Tag Fitty.
you for
Akpa.
the subscription. We appreciate that. 10 months. Welcome. Good to see you.
We got Tag Fitty in the chat too.
Tag Fitty's here. Yes, Tag Fitty, you made it at the beginning. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Now, Kior, I did want to ask. I know that we ended with you shooting at the other Juggernaut, basically destroying this thing into a pile of rubble. Did you get a chance to use all of your movement on your last turn? Because I know right when it destroyed, we kind of stopped the game there, but I didn't know if I gave you your full turn. I believe you did your action to attack and your bonus action to do your extra damage with your ability that you have, but I don't know if I ever gave you a chance to finish movement or if you were staying put.
I think I was just staying put.
Got it. Okay. I wanted to make sure before I advanced the initiative order that I was doing it correctly. All right, let's go back to the map, folks. It is the Granite Juggernaut's turn. And it's going to roll out with its movement. 15, 20, 25. And it's going to get to Kior around the edge here.
It is slowed by his longbow mastery.
Oh, it would have been, wouldn't it? So it's not going to do that.
So it has 10 less movement than whatever
Right.
it normally has.
So
Thank you.
Oh, that's a good thing you said that for us, because now it's going to come after you.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll take the hit. I'll take the
So it rolls towards
What I'm here
Forrest,
for, it's all good.
and it's gonna go ahead and make its slam attack as it tries to just run into you at full speed. That's a 19 to hit, which probably isn't gonna do it.
It is not good enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a DM reroll, and I'm gonna try to turn it into a hit. So that brings me down to 3 of those. I'll try it one more time. Let's see. 22!
I'll allow it.
That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, Forrest. So this thing is trying to knock you on your bottom.
It might have worked.
Oh, it's a 13. You can spend resources if you'd like to.
I'll be alright.
All right. And Forrest falls prone in front of the Juggernaut. And that triggers something else.
I know this monster.
The Juggernaut has a bonus action that is going to go ahead and spend on its turn. It's called Devastating Roll. So basically, it's just going to try to roll over top of you, because it can use its movement again on this special bonus action. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me this time, Forrest.
A little better.
That's better. So you're going to take half of 62 points of bludgeoning
Good
damage.
lord, 62.
As this thing just runs right over top of your prone body on the ground.
So it takes 31. Oof. Dang.
But the thing about it is, it doesn't say that if it rolls out of your threat range that you can't use a reaction to make an opportunity attack against it. And it's actually going to roll over top of you 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to kind of come over here, get engaged with Kiar. So you can take a swipe at it if you have your reaction.
Oh, well, I didn't cast shield, so I might as well.
And you are technically prone, so prone would give you disadvantage on the attack roll.
Does it? It probably does.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Still a 22.
That's still going to hit it. Yep.
So before anything else, put him back where he was, because I'm making this a booming blade.
Okay.
Or where he would be when he triggered, which I guess would be right there.
Yeah.
Well, 10 feet away from you. Never. Well, he won't move because Sentinel reduces his movement speed to 0 until the end of his next turn.
Got it.
End of my turn, I think.
End of your turn.
Something like that. That'll be... Whoops, wrong button. 18 damage.
18 damage.
More. 9 more. Still the booming blade damage as well.
Booming blade.
Just the first one, just the 11.
Just 11? Okay.
Yeah.
11 points of damage as well as...
So a total of 42.
Yep. It's looking really rough, but it is still up. And you've kind of... as you took the swing against this, you kind of like drove the sword kind of into the side of this... Almost kind of like it had like a slot with wheels on the side, and you kind of stop it from moving, and complete like sparks are like flying everywhere as it's trying to like move its way forward, and you're just driving the sword in there, stopping it from being able to move out of the way. All the time it's just grinding, and the sword is just like slashing through all the innards of this big massive kind of roller on the back. That ends the Juggernaut's turn. Orcon.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah, I've got a pretty good line of sight on this thing, right? Even with the couple of pillars in between.
Oh yeah. I do also want to mention, as you're standing there, you can see. Only you are able to see this. There is a door back here, on the center of this far wall.
Okay. Okay, so that'll change things a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you said it's right here?
Yep. You can see it.
Can I open it?
Of course. You try and open it?
Oh no.
Okay.
Let me roll a little, read a little box text for you really quick. Okay, so there is this. It's like a smaller chamber, 15 by 15. 5 foot. There's a 5 foot tall triangular stone. It's covered in runes. It stands like there's nothing else in the room. It's just this kind of like pyramid shaped stone.
Okay.
At the top of the stone, there is a plum-sized diamond that pulses with red light.
Okay. So, look at something. I think I can do that as a bonus action. Okay, no. So I'm just going to use the last part of my movement, step in, and then Eldritch Blast at this creature.
You got it.
Ooh, 14.
Just hits.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so that is a total of 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Okay, the Granite Juggernaut is gonna, well, it can't, because I guess its movement speed is 0.
No, that was only for the rest of that turn. It should have it back now.
It has its movement speed back now? Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna expend its reaction to do its quick escape ability. And it's just gonna wheel this way and just kind of stop over here by Kior.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll fire off the last two.
You got it.
Ooh, 26 and 16. Wow.
They both are gonna hit.
Nice.
9 points of force damage.
And with the first one, you crumble this into a pile of just scrap granite and just pieces to the floor. It is destroyed.
Huzzah.
And I'm going to take you all out of initiative order and remove all of the turns. Let me take you guys out of this combat music. Orcon, you notice that that red light is not red anymore. It's like a yellow light now.
Can I just pick up the diamond?
Let me see. Oh, nope, that's the wrong room. There we go. Yes, you can. And as you remove it from the top of this pyramid, the blinking yellow glow of it just disappears. It's just a diamond in your hand. Very nice sized diamond.
Gonna come running back out of the room. Good news, everyone! We found this lovely diamond in there.
Ooh, shiny. Hazel, shiny.
Hero would have walked out and said, "I found this stick."
No, the stick was in the other room.
That's not one of their relics. So, Hazel walks over and like awkwardly puts her face right next to Orkon's hands where he's holding the diamond, and it's like, a good size of her face.
Everybody can make a. Everybody make a. I guess we'll just call this perception.
I have been robbed. Must have been the wind.
15?
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys have been adventuring long enough to know that this diamond could probably fetch you about 5,000 gold pieces.
Holy.
Like, it's pristinely cut, large diamond. Some of you who do have knowledge in arcane means would know that sometimes diamonds like these are valuable spell components.
Particularly for resurrection.
Hey, old gamer Frank, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it.
Does Hazel has like high-powered spells like that can revivify and whatnot, right?
Oh yeah.
And then Orkon will give you the diamond.
Hey, old gamer Frank, thanks for the subscription.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Selena, where's that lovely little device saying we need to go? Is it still further north, or is it more easterly now?
I had to take a guess. I'd say east, but
More
let me pull it out.
east. Yep, as you're holding it, Selena, more east. Mm-hmm.
I think it's wanting us to go that way.
Well,
And
then
she's gonna.
continue on.
Yep, on we go.
Okay. As you step into this chamber, let me go ahead and read what you see as you move through this hall. This is okay. Okay. So you see a marble gazebo with a fountain at its center, and it's surrounded by beautiful flowering bushes. Orkon, I will add one thing to your sight. You notice there is a door here in the back wall.
Okay. Hazel, there's some wonderful bushes around the corner. Will you come take a look at them? Are they natural?
Hazel looks at her friend, who has never once pointed out bushes to her. You know what? She has...
Oh, you see nothing!
I mean, yeah. In his defense, kind of a weird place to find bushes.
Yeah. Hazel was gonna believe him anyway, because it's her friend. To her,
There was a tree in the other room, remember?
Yeah.
There was.
But yeah, I'll go. Wherever he was telling me to go, I'll go, oh, really? Do.
Oh yeah, I mean, they look like beautiful flowers. They're obviously.
Do they look?
It's not an illusion.
Yeah. Do they look of? Like they're not illusion, but are they like? Do they belong in this realm? Kind of, as I guess what Hazel would try to figure out. Like, are they from another realm or another land or?
Hazel might not know that for a fact. Yeah. Just because you're kind of like jumping from realm to realm, you're not really sure what could be. natural flowers here or not, but I mean, they look like they belong. Except not in a
So-
tomb.
Would Selena have known that from all the books and stuff she read?
Probably wouldn't have given you that kind of detailed information about the, you know, the flowers and things. But why don't you guys can make nature, survival, arcana, those kind of checks if you guys would like to. If you want to kind of explore the flowers in that area, that gazebo area there.
Should have been a better roll.
Sad Rangers.
I'm just going to take this off for Orcon so he can actually see that door. So the rest of you cannot, so don't go open it.
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm hoping Kiora is still over in this corner. We're going to try to...
Hazel, with a 17, I would say that these got to be somehow the magic of this tomb is definitely enhancing these flowers to be able to grow here, but they are natural flowers. But you have a feeling like the fountain, the water from the fountain, is giving them some sort of like extra exuberance as well. Like some of the water that kind of like overflows over the top of the fountain's edge or whatever and gets like near these plants, it kind of nourishes them.
Hazel's gonna take another random jar from her stash of jars on herself, and she's just gonna get a little bit of the water in one of them and cork it.
Oh, it looks absolutely crystal clear. Like delicious fresh spring water.
Don't open the door. Don't taste any water.
Hazel made that mistake before. She knows not to drink what they give you. She just pockets it and makes a mental note to play with it later whenever we get back to the wizards, because she's like, I learned this lesson before.
Wait to do the thing.
Or just don't drink things that you don't know where they come from.
Fair.
Would Kiora still be over in this corner, or would he be closer to the fountain?
Oh no, I'm in the corner where I belong.
And I think, if I remember, you have very high, like,
Perception.
and insight as well. Is for
Insight's pretty good.
so you probably, I don't think I'm going to be able to be yours. You will probably pick up on this right away. Orcon all of a sudden, very comically, pantomimes tripping over the end of your bow and collapsing backwards into this wall. And opens the door as he falls through.
You're falling through? Okay.
Yep.
So Orcon, you enter. So
Not bad.
you can see inside here. You can see that there is a small chamber. Similar to the room where you saw the trees and the glowing figures. You can see that there is like this grass at the bottom of it, but you can see it's like almost like a transparent overlay because of with your ability to see through this mirage. But you can see like the top of it almost looks like a beautiful starry sky above you. You believe that if you couldn't see through this, like you would actually feel or believe that you were in like a beautiful nighttime grassy field of like, you know, nice lush green thick grasses with this beautiful starry night, flickering stars above you. You also see, because you are able to see through the mirage, there is an engraved black box resting upon a black dais in the middle of this room.
Orcon's going to look back out through the doorway towards everyone else and just go, my God, it's full of stars.
You did just hit your head a little too hard.
It's another one of those mirage rooms. But there's a chest in here.
Hazel will slide into the room, and as soon as she sees like stars and the thing, because she would fall for this.
Yeah, when you go in, you see grassy field stars. You don't see anything about like a box that he mentioned or anything. Like, you don't notice that.
Hazel fully just lays down on what feels like real grass to her and looks up at what looks like a real night sky to her for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And starts trying to look for any constellations that are familiar to her.
Excellent. Make a nature check.
Selena's gonna follow that because that sounds really entertaining.
Okay, you can both make nature checks on this if you're both kind of doing the same thing in this room. Yeah, Orcon, you're in there seeing everything, and they come in and they just lay on the floor in the middle of the room.
I'm not getting yelled at, so that's a plus.
Okay, so both of you realize that while this is a very beautiful image, the night sky that you're seeing is completely inaccurate. As if created by someone who's never actually seen the sky before. So, and now you're able to kind of see through that mask of the stars, and you can see that this is a chamber. So you can see kind of transparent through it, and it also reveals the same black box upon the dais that Orcon was able to see. You guys can see through the illusion now.
Selena's gonna see one. Go ahead.
No, go, Selena.
She was gonna see one of the constellations, be like, that one's not supposed to be there. Hazel, do you see that?
When Selena points that out, Hazel will start to frown and like kind of like sit like leaning back instead of like lying flat on her back, like leaning back on her elbows, and she'll start to notice more things wrong. And you see her purple ears kind of like they're down, but like they start to like tuck in because she's just like upset that this isn't real for a second. And she just looks at Selena and goes, "It's fake. We should." When we get back to Sigil, I want to look at the stars.
Selena grabs her sketchbook and just puts big star and be like, look at Stargaze with Hazel on my to-do list.
It's a date. But Hazel will stay there, kind of like looking up at the fake sky, even though she can see all the things that are wrong with it, just because nothing's trying to kill us in this room. So she's going to enjoy it for an extra minute before we leave.
Or at least not until Orcon goes and picks up the box.
That's the other reason to stay in the room, yes.
Kior and Forrest comfortably outside.
I'm sure there's something in there. They'll figure it out.
Can I take a look at the box? Does it appear to be locked or trapped, or is it just like a gift box?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Horrible.
Just the number you needed to realize that this box is both locked and trapped. And the lock on it looks quite exquisite. Like it might take a bit of a challenge to get this thing open.
I mean, I could always break it open.
Gotta look out there. Forrest, you are a new friend. Do either of you have any skills with perhaps thieves' tools? There's a rather interesting box here that needs to be opened. And disarmed, I think it may explode.
I'm a little better at breaking things than more delicate.
And I'm assuming that would probably make it explode. Kior, what about you?
Uh-oh.
Oh. I don't think I have anything myself that can open it.
Lena has a crowbar, but that's about it.
And if everybody else wants to get out of the room, I can force it open.
And get hurt by it.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Better him than us. What's that? Orcon's going to step out. Oh. Will you be able to? You won't even be able to see it.
When Forrest walks in, Hazel will start, with Selena's help, pointing out the constellations that are wrong, just to kind of like quick run him through. That doesn't work, that's not real, blah blah blah, to help break the illusion faster.
Okay.
So that hopefully he can see the box. And then I will scoot myself out, kind of waiting for Selena to come out too. But if Forrest wants to...
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but once with your coaxing and like pointing things out, eventually Forrest is able to see through the mirage as well, and he can see that the box is sitting on the dais there in the center.
Alright, I'll try to break it open.
That's what you want to do.
Orcon's watching for him to start, and the minute he goes to swing, I'm closing the door.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, I mean, you can make an attack roll against it, or you can do like a strength athletics check, whatever you think would be more appropriate for whatever it is you're doing. If you got the crowbar, you can make it with advantage on a strength athletics check. Or you
I'll
can
borrow the
just
crowbar.
haul out and hit it with one of your weapons if you want to do it that way.
I probably shouldn't draw the sword randomly, though. 22 athletics.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks for the subscription. Beyond 33. Thank you. 9 months subscription. How fitting.
Yeah.
That was a little too on the nose.
That was a little too on the nose, that's right. 22. So, are you using the crowbar then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Forrest grabs the crowbar, takes it, goes to drive it down in, and when you do this with all of your might, Forrest, the crowbar snaps in half and goes on either sides of the room. Not even a scratch on the box.
I may have broken it.
What happened? Are you really that weak?
I mean, the
I'm sorry, I
crowbar
closed the
broke
door.
in half. I don't think that's how that
Wait.
works. Like, if I didn't hit it hard enough, it wouldn't break.
Hazel goes in and will just pick up the pieces of the crowbar and look at Forrest. You broke Selena's crowbar.
I'll buy her a new one. How much could it cost? $10?
What's dollars?
Here in
Here's some idea.
here in Oerth, it's a rare magic item that costs like 25,000 gold.
Yep.
Hazel, do me a favor. Can you just put the ends together? And I'm gonna cast Mending.
Okay, I didn't have it, so I was gonna
Step out into the other room while you do that. I'm gonna try one more thing here.
It takes a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So with Pact of the Blade, I'm gonna summon a maul.
Oh god, the maul appears and we run out of the room.
Basically just a big old sledgehammer.
Okay.
I'm gonna duck in the corner, and Orcon's gonna watch this one, because if he's breaking a crowbar, I want to see what happens to a magic weapon.
Go for it. Yeah, with the mending, the crowbar like brightly glows in that broken spot, and it mends itself together, and you have fixed the crowbar.
I guess
I give it back to Selena and tell her Orcon's the nice one.
I would make an attack against it.
Kior's about to say something.
Maybe we can identify what's on this and, I don't know, dispel it?
Let's Forrest have a go first.
Sorry. I have to roll an intelligence check on that one. Hang on a second.
I rolled very poorly.
It still hits, but what it does is you just see these like blue and white sparks like just shoot off of this thing as the maul hits it, and it sends that vibration up the handle into your hands and all the way through your body, making your arms go numb from the force. Not even a dent in the top of it.
Yeah, I think it might be magically locked. You might have a point.
Just
Orcon, do you have the spell?
I have both Identify and Dispel, but that will rather severely tap me. I'd need to take a short break.
I have a Dispel, but I think it's only at 3rd level, so I'd have to roll.
Well, let's see if I can find out what it is first, and I will take a moment and cast Identify.
Strangely enough, when you cast Identify on the box, there is absolutely nothing magical about this box. It is just that strong.
What did they make this thing out of? Adamantine?
I'm just going to reach... I'm going to pick up the box and take it with us.
Okay. You pick up the box.
Maybe the one the wizards can open it.
Selena was gonna give it a try, but
Oh, by all means, come in.
moving on sounds like a better idea.
No, because I'd still rather like to take a break, perhaps sitting by the nice potted plants.
Selena's gonna give it a go. Why not? You said a strength check?
If you're trying to force it open, yes. I mean, there is a lock that can be picked.
Oh, we got...
Can I do that?
Coming in.
Can you do that? Yeah, I mean, anybody can make a sleight of hand check to try to pick the lock. If you have thieves' tools, it definitely helps you, especially if you have proficiency in thieves' tools, which...
No.
Yeah, basically you try working with it, and you're unable to get this lock. It's pretty complicated.
The best I've got is some nails from my carpenter's tool. And a chisel and all that kind of stuff.
Whoa, we got a lot of chat rewards coming in.
Whoop.
Oh, look at all these. Nikki Rain is cashing in. We got a Game Master reroll. I'll take that.
You got two Game Master rerolls.
2 Game Master rerolls, yes.
I think one of everything else.
2 player rerolls.
2 player rerolls. Look at that. You guys are up to 7.
2 D12s.
2 D12s cashing in.
And a D6.
And a D6. Well, thank you, Nikki Rain. Look at all that.
That is a lot of love.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much so, Nikki.
Yeah,
Thank
guys
you.
got a bunch of those D12s to roll up.
We're gonna need them.
Yeah, so Selena's unable to get this box open.
Hold on, I'm looking to see my toolkit and see what's in there that I might be able to use towards this. I have leatherworker's tools, so I'm assuming that I have some sort of needle for stitching the leather together.
You can. It's still not gonna. It's still not gonna do.
Right. It's not. Right,
It's
but
not
at least
like
I
it's
have a
something
method that I could work to it.
Absolutely.
Like I wouldn't try to do it. All I've got is a quarterstaff. That's you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Oh yeah.
So we'll go.
They roll.
You guys can use if you want to use resources on this, you can. I will tell you, it is a difficult lock to pick.
This lock, is it a part of the box, or is it like a master lock on the outside?
It's not on the outside. It's part of the box itself. Yeah.
A padlock I could have broken.
Oh, yes, my thought was I could teleport and just take the padlock with me. But
Can I do an investigation on it just to see if I can figure out how the lock is made, or what the... You said there was a trap on this too, didn't you?
Yeah. you would know who was the one who did the investigation check. It was Orcon who figured out it was trapped.
Yeah.
Okay,
You have the idea, Orcon. You have the idea that once you get it unlocked, it seems to be there's some sort of spring-loaded device on it, that it will trigger when you try to open it. So, getting it unlocked though is the first step, and then hopefully disarming the trap would be your second. Or like any other trapped box in this campaign so far, you guys would just open it and whatever, take the hit, whatever it was. It's usually how you guys roll.
Usually we don't check.
That's it, yeah, usually you don't even check.
Adamantine mimics don't sound very good to me. Oh.
Okay, I have one other odd question. Actually, let me give me a second here. I'm looking at my spells. Does anybody have anything sort of like a clay? I'm trying to find a way that we can get like an idea of what the key looks like.
Okay, you think there might be any clay in that pool?
Best I got is some parchment, but I don't think that's going to be malleable enough.
Hazel might, but it's probably like dried out, and so like not necessarily workable for this if she has any. You know, like if we wet it, it would just be gloopy for too long to get a good
Impression.
Yeah.
What about candles?
Ooh. I think yeah.
Fresh.
I think I do.
Would a component pouch have what you're looking for?
Yes,
Or
potentially.
do you have to add stuff to that? To the component pouch?
So spellcasters' component pouches it's one of those things that it's sort of just I'll use a phrase like an unwritten rule of D&D that whenever your spellcaster goes into a town, all the mindless things that you need for your spells, like a tiny bit of fur, a little rod of amber, a copper coin, you just sort of fill those up as you're in town, and you always have them.
Okay.
The only time you need to go out and purchase is when it's big, expensive stuff, like, oh, I want to cast this resurrection spell that needs a 5,000 gold piece diamond.
Because we found one way back when in the Hallwinter tomb that Selena just kind of...
That would not have a significant amount, I think.
No, but all we need is one.
I don't know what was in that.
Michael, is it safe to say there would be at least one, like, candle nub in that component pouch?
I'm not sure about component pouch, because I think candles are specifically more of a priestly thing in D&D. Like whenever you
wizards
get, like,
use them for ritual casting.
yeah, I guess they would use them for rituals.
So
I would
would there
say
be a
you
chance
could-
of,
you
like,
could probably
in my
find
herbalism
enough.
kit?
What was in your herbalism
Yeah.
kit?
Just would there potentially be one in an herbalism kit? To have one.
I don't know why you'd need it in an herbalism kit. I don't know.
Well, because it says you can create a potion of healing. I assume there has to be some heating source to do that. To make a potion.
So it says you can craft a candle with an herbalism kit.
Well, there you go. You can make a candle.
Ooh.
But
You do have
it
to do
takes
that.
like a day
It takes a day to make a candle. Oh no.
to do a potion of healing, so I don't know.
I
what
would say,
the candle would
because you
do.
guys are coming up with a pretty clever idea, I would say you guys could probably like pull together enough components and pieces of this to do what you want to do. It's just you're only going to be able to do this once, and it's going to be pretty fragile whatever you do.
I just straight up have a candle.
Oh, you Forrest has a candle.
Yeah,
That's
it must have been part of my starting equipment. I never noticed it, but it's there. I have a candle.
Yeah, usually
Whoa,
like clerics and paladins usually start out with some, I think.
So, Orcon's idea is going to take the candle from whichever, light it, and basically tilt the box up and drip the wax into the keyhole.
Okay.
And then let it, basically fill up the keyhole and let it build up on top a little bit.
Okay.
Give it a few minutes to let it cool, and then very carefully slide it out.
Okay, very
So we can
carefully
see
is
what
the
the
key
feel is.
here. I would like you to make the key here. I would like you to make a let's call this Because this is kind of like a balance thing, because you got to pull it like straight out. So I'm going to call it acrobatics dexterity.
Okay.
Skill test on this.
I am going to use something because I saw we just got a whole bunch of other stuff added in there.
You got a lot. Choose wisely.
So I'm going to try a D12.
D12, go for it.
Do it.
Oh, that's not good.
Not a great one.
D12 spent. You get it about halfway out, and the wax breaks.
Okay. So it's finished pulling out that half piece. Can I turn it over and shake the other piece of wax out, even though it's not solid?
You can shake the other piece out, and it comes out in like 3 separate pieces whenever you kind of shake it and kind of breaks apart some more. And you can see that like wherever the key does go in and fit, like there's some other places where like wax kind of drips in different places, so it kind of makes these weird spurs in some other places.
Fine.
Mend.
I love that he has no idea where this is going. Which is why I said I would need to take a rest afterwards. I'm going to set up for a minute and cast a spell. But well, first I'm going to put the key back together so it's like line up all the broken pieces so it looks the same.
Hmm?
Now I'm going to cast a spell. And this thing is I'm only going to have access to it for a minute. So the minute I cast it, I'm going to hand it to Forrest so he can open this thing. And I'm casting Creation
Oh.
to make the key out of adamantine.
That's awesome.
It'll exist for a minute.
It exists for a minute.
I could have done precious metals and got an hour out of it, but I figure adamantine's stronger.
I'll give it a try if he can make it.
So it does take a minute to cast. So you guys are watching him kind of sit there
yeah.
and focus on these pieces of, you kind of put them all together, mend them together there. And then you can see that after this minute passes, that wax that lays before you coalesces into this shiny adamantine key that lays before you, Orkhan.
Here you go, Forrest. This should open it for you. And now I'm moving the heck away from where he is.
You notice where Kior is.
He hands it back to Forrest.
Does the key work?
The key works. It unlocks the lock.
So I'm going to take the box. I'm going to point it away from myself and open it.
Point it away from yourself and open it. Okay.
Oh, no.
So, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Forrest, you take the box and you point it away from yourself. I'm guessing to the north.
Yeah, just like the blank wall.
Away from your friends.
Yeah.
So you go to pull this off, and what happens is it's hard to see the way the box is constructed, but it's just like this has all these strange engravings on it. And when you lift the lid doesn't have like hinges to open up that way. It catches you off by guard, and the whole thing just pops off the top. And all of a sudden, these small darts just go flying everywhere from the bottom of the lid as the spring snaps from underneath of it. And I need each creature within 10 feet of the box. So that would only be Forrest. So Forrest, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
It's always dexterity. Yeah.
Huh?
Not bad.
You're fine. So,
Nice.
you actually, all the darts just deflect off of your armor, and they do. You don't take any damage. No, you're not harmed by any of this.
Wow.
Pink, pink, pink.
That's kind of anticlimactic, actually. What's in this box?
You look down,
And then
and
a genie comes out.
there is a beautiful but simple, delicate gold ring inside this box, engraved with geometric star designs. That's all that's in it.
That's one of the things.
Oh, I think it's another one. Seems like a plain ring, but my friend wants it.
Nice job.
Makes sense that the stars... The thing about stars was in the room with the stars. And the ebony wand was at the base of copse of trees.
Yeah, I'll probably find them in rooms that are oddly themed to them.
Michael, real quick, we got a bunch of other rewards as well
Oh,
from
no.
Derek.
Oh, Derek came in and unloaded. Look at that.
Couple
Looks
of Game
more
Master
GM
rerolls,
two-
couple of probos.
Here, I'm gonna do the 2 probos first. So we got 7 of those. What else do we got?
A D6.
A D6 and a D8.
Yep.
Oh, we trying to make them all 7s here on this night as well.
It might be because he did 2 DM rerolls.
It's becoming a trend on our streams that all the numbers have to be the same.
Lucky number 7.
That's right. Yep, it looks like you guys are 1 usage of a D12 away from getting everybody in chat happy on track with the 7s, or they can just keep
Find
giving.
somebody use a D20 on.
That's it. Yeah, so you guys have unlocked and opened this box, and have now uncovered the treasure within this golden ring with stars upon it.
So, do you mind if we take a short rest here? That was rather taxing on my arcane abilities.
Fine. We can sit and relax a minute.
Yeah, we can do it either the proper way, or I can cast Prayer of Healing again.
Well, we could always hop into the lantern and take only 10 minutes.
That's how long the prayer takes, so either way.
Kior hasn't gone in the lantern yet.
I haven't what?
Gone in the lantern yet.
What
He's
is the
realized that
lantern?
does not explain anything and doesn't try to
Nope.
make it any better.
Nope.
Orgon's going to take the lantern off his hip and hold it up to you. So, shall we, everyone?
Oh, you already got my name.
Yep.
What is this thing gonna do?
Oh, we go inside and we'll have a spot of tea.
Oh,
It is rather comfy in there.
Catnap.
It's a bit bigger on the inside.
okay.
Gonna set it down next to the fountain and bamp and bring everyone in so we can get a short rest done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, everyone just like quickly turns into this strange smoke, the color of your character as you slide into this other realm within the lantern, and you can see there's a much spacious area in here, very comfortable. It has a room for everybody in here, right? Is that yeah? So there's room for you guys to kind of relax for a little while, and you said it was 10 minutes.
Yep, so it's
And you can take a short rest within that time.
Yeah, you're saying
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
the
find
feature
it
of the
again.
lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we can stay up in here for like a number of hours equal to his character level.
Yeah, it's something like 10 hours at this point. Give me a second, I gotta find it again.
Yeah, so technically you could take a long rest in here if you choose.
It is
Long rest
comfy.
seems a bit risky considering where we are.
Yeah, we don't know what could potentially go grab the lantern out there.
But the short rest would only be 10 minutes in here. So if anybody...
Yeah, anyone, including you, remains within 10 minutes gains the benefits of finishing a short rest.
Okay.
And if you need to roll hit dice, you can add a +5 to it. Oh. Anyone can add your proficiency bonus to the number of hit points they regain if they spend any hit die. So you get an extra 5 health back.
Oh, regardless of how many hit dice. It's just the 5.
Yeah, I think it's just a standard +5.
I'm at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I'm reading it.
Yeah, if anybody needs
I'll
to
just
spend
use-
any hit dice, you can spend hit dice and get an extra 5 hit points.
I'll just use my Warlock spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself, since I'll just get it right back.
Okay.
To the same seat on the couch that she always goes to in here.
55 points.
Oh, wow.
And
Look
just-
at that.
Gets cozy in her spot on the couch and curls up.
5th level Cure Wounds heals a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still less than the actual heal spell, so that's...
Not by much.
Now it's only like 15 off, I think.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good
Shit.
roll, too.
Yeah.
A lot of high numbers, but
Got a couple low.
definitely some low numbers in there still.
So yeah, you guys can take all the benefits from a short rest. The 10 minutes goes by in this comfortable area of respite for you. What do you guys do now?
I suppose we should continue on our way. We're still looking for that piece, correct?
Yep. Seems to be only one way out of here, though. Back down. Unless you see more
No.
doors along this wall.
No, that was the only one I saw in here. Suppose
Oh,
we'll
while
have to
we're
go.
taking that short rest, Selena, do you mind if I see that gem of seeing? I think it's still in the bag of holding.
Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna-
oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna tune to that, I think. Take off one of my other items.
Oh, attuned to the Gem of Seeing? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pretty sure we found one a while ago.
You did. I can't remember where, though. I just know that you did find one.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you guys exit the Lantern Forest, you're now attuned to that Gem of Seeing.
What's his goal? Yeah.
So just
Back on
remember
the
when you
He was
use it,
confirming you
when you
were
use it,
Yeah.
it just does 10 minutes. When you
Oh, it's 10
Kinda
minutes. Okay, so
10 minutes for each charge.
I'll use it like. That's
Orcon, you're kind of just moving ahead and going, and you can see that the chamber it veers south, and then then back to the east, and you start to see that there is a opening to a larger chamber here, going through the hallway, and you can see in the center of the room there is a dark triangular altar. And it's carved into each side of the altar is a niche containing a chest. One chest is plated in brilliant gold, one is plated in bright silver, and the last one is plated in lead.
I don't know what kind of trap this might be, but I don't think they could have made it much more obvious.
I mean, gonna sort of step up to it. Are the chests? Are they closed? Are they locked?
They look closed, and they don't appear to have any locks on them.
Okay, which one's on the side I'm at?
We'll go with the gold chest. And just by looking at it, you could tell it's probably the chest itself is probably pretty valuable. You'd probably say maybe about 100 gold pieces for the chest itself.
I mean, this looks rather expensive. We might be able to get some good money for it back in Sigil. Ligus, whatever the name of the place is.
Yeah, we were warned not to take too much, though.
No, we were. Well, oh,
Yeah.
one of her items might be in here.
We should at least open them then, yeah? Make sure they're not in there.
I don't necessarily trust the gold. I'm gonna go down. You said it was gold, silver, and lead?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna open the lead one, because
Yeah, and
I got a feeling the gold one was trapped.
yeah, the lead one, strangely enough, it doesn't appear to be like worth the value that the gold and silver one obviously are. But you open it up and it looks like there's a rolled up spell scroll inside.
We have a spell scroll in this one. Forrest, what's in the one closest to you?
Sure. I'll open whatever the third one is.
I will say the silver. So you open the silver one. You can look at it. The silver one looks to be about a 50 gold piece value. You open it up and you can see inside there is a ceremonial dagger that's plated with electrum and has an amethyst set in its pommel. Probably worth good money, maybe about 750 gold.
Really fancy dagger. Doesn't look particularly magical, but a lot of gems worth quite a bit.
Hazel, is that on her list?
No, I don't think so.
No daggers?
Wand, ring, scimitar, tablets, orb, and sash.
Kiro, what's in the third that you'll buy?
I'll open it.
Kiara opens the gold chest. In it, you see a bed of gold coins. You estimate probably about 100 gold pieces of coin in the gold chest.
Just some coins. About 100 gold coins.
I think we've...
At this point, 100 gold coins is kind of spare change. Don't even think we need to worry about that one too much.
I don't think we should be taking anything from this room if we don't need it.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of spell scroll that might be. It might be really useful down here.
Can't you
Selena
look at
goes-
it and then decide?
I mean, I could pick it up and read it.
Can I
It's rolled
make
up
an
in the chest.
investigation check on the actual table it's on?
Sure.
Oh, mother.
And
It just rolled off the 19 too.
I mean, you can roll a player reroll if you'd like. We have some of those. You have 7 of those. Hey, 20 sides to every story.
Hey, oh, Alex is here.
Good to see you.
What was that, Matthew?
I was saying
Oh,
20 sides. That's Alex. I'm saying hi to him.
Good friend of ours.
Selena hears the concern in Hazel's voice about taking more than we need to. She grabs 2 spare bits of parchment, one of which she leaves intact and hands to Orkon to hold on to because he has the spell scroll. And the other she rips in half and sits on the floor and starts trying to make origami replicas of what they pulled out of the other 2 chests.
we didn't take anything out yet.
Oh, yeah, I haven't taken it out yet.
We haven't fully
We're
removed
just-
it, we're just eyeing
as-
it.
And looks at Hazel. If we write what we take and gift them a fun relic, do you think that will be payment enough?
I don't know.
Selena, do
Things
me a
are hard.
favor. Since you are onto something right now, I'm gonna let you make a check. kind of check with this bee, though. How's your insight? Your insight good?
She also has advantage. So
My passive insight?
Just your regular, like, your insight bonus. Your skill, where it would say +4, +5, whatever your...
I don't.
Just make an
and
insight check. Just make an insight check for me.
All I see is intelligence. Never mind. I looked right past it. We're good.
Yeah, it should be under your skill.
Can't read apparently tonight. No.
You can spend points or probo points from our...
Yeah, we do have advantage on all insight checks.
oh
You
yeah,
do have
we
it. Yeah, you do have advantage on your insight
do
checks.
advantage. Do it again.
No.
So just roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
Yeah.
Take the higher number.
That's much better.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. That's what
a
you
little bit
needed.
better.
That's just
Thank
a
you,
bit better.
Forrest.
So you're on to something, but you remember some of the conversations that you were having with some of the priests that were in the camp, and as you're starting to like think about it, like the values of this stuff seem to be important. So it almost seems like if you were to take something, something would be expected of equal to or more value to what you take. Or you might upset the spirits.
Selena remembers this and starts scratching her head, and she's like, I think the spell scroll and the parchment might be the only one that's balanced. The other ones I'm not so
No.
sure.
Spell scroll, a piece of parchment. We can buy as many as we want. Spell scrolls, specially crafted, it's worth far more.
I
Well, we
say
have the
don't-
Moonbeam spell scroll as well.
That could actually work. Depends what's on the spell scroll in there.
Because I can cast moonbeams. We don't need to take a moonbeam spell scroll.
Or perhaps I just drop this in and Orgon's going to go into his pocket and pull out a little pouch that has some magical item in it.
Orkhan is trying
I'm sure
so
it's
hard to
eventually.
plant these beans. he hasn't found a place to do it yet, and he's getting frustrated.
I'm sure this is of equal value. I mean, I got a bag of 8 of them from, well, I have 8 left, but I have this one already in dirt. All I gotta do is drop it in there. They don't like it, we'll add water and then we run.
One way of
Tell
doing it.
All where we are.
Until we know what's on the spell scroll, it's not worth considering, honestly.
We could always
We might not even be able to use it.
deal with this when we come back too. So far as the way out, I haven't seen alternate routes. We might walk past here on the way out.
Is there anything else in this room
There is
that
not.
pictures or runes or
It's oddly plain.
oddly plain?
Yeah, that's it. It's just this altar with these 3 things on it.
Well, are we moving on then?
I think so.
Come back for things if we decide we want them.
Okay. So the only exit that you guys see is this hallway to the south.
Including more time.
Really? Well,
And basically, as
back at the other place.
it brings you back out to that misty room where all those archways were. So you basically just did a massive like circle and swung back around to where you were.
This forest enters the room. Well, apparently we do need to go south.
I mean, the way everything else in here, I'm not surprised that we have to go left to go right. You know what I mean?
Not the first time that's happened to us. She just remembers the Strahd's house.
Michael, I know you mentioned this last time, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
What are the cardinal directions? So I know there's hallways that we can see on the 45s. What are the 90s? My XY.
Those were like pitch black. Like there's an archway and just
like the orb,
black. Like the face or like that open mouth at the beginning. They all look like that in the cardinal directions.
Yeah, I think we leave those as a last resort. I don't trust things I can't see into when I should be able to.
What if it's the proper direction?
And we'll come back. We know at least one other way we can still go.
Michael, during that short rest, would I have had time to investigate that emerald I took from the statue room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you said that was glowing with magical power, right?
It was. Yeah. It wasn't at first. It was after you inserted it into that statue.
Yeah. Well, after Forrest did all that, I ran away.
Yeah, so basically, a short rest, you would get basically the same thing as identifying after spending some time with it. It is an elemental gem.
Ooh.
Basically, which means it contains a water elemental that you can summon.
Okay.
So it is a magic item.
Orkan would have mentioned that to the party. Does anybody want it?
You do have one already.
Huh?
We have one already.
No, I think that's the one that Lando's in, so it's technically still in Sigil.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys used Landro for that.
No one wants it. Orkan will hold on to it and keep heading back the way he led everyone here to get back to that room that Forrest is talking about.
Sure, yeah, and you walk through this room and you pass that skeletal figure still wearing that choker in that chamber.
Yes, didn't you want me to grab this? And I reach for it.
Orkan runs. This mad dash sprint.
Are you so you're running from it? Forrest, are you actually grabbing it when you see him take off?
Pushes Kior and Selena back.
Yeah, I'll actually grab it.
You'll grab it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
I tackle Kior to the ground because he's coming in right behind me.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Forrest.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's not Dex.
Oh, that's not going to cut it. Do you want to spend some resources?
Oh, we need to spend a D12 to even it out, right? Let's do that.
D12? Oh!
I tried.
You tried. But you did even it out. So now we're all at 7s. But,
Now we can't.
unfortunately,
Never mind.
there's a terrible blast of a 5-foot radius. So the only person that gets this is Forrest. 8d8 necrotic damage.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Let's roll 8d8. Let's see what we got. 37 points of necrotic damage that bursts out.
So I will take 18.
But now you have this elegant gold choker in your hand. It's set with a large black stone in the center of it.
Well, slightly uncomfortable, but all good.
When did you start wanting shinies more than me? I am so confused.
Just a scratch.
Orkan said to pick it up a while ago, and I'd forgotten until just now.
Since when do we listen to Orkan? I love you. I look at Orkan, but I look back at Forrest.
I ran around the corner. I'm not quite there.
He can see a lot more of us than us down here. I figured couldn't have been that bad. It wasn't.
I did also tell you it was probably going to explode.
Less
Orcon,
explode, more weird tingly feeling.
Orcon, when you get to this point, I do want to point out that you notice the door at the end of the hallway in which you guys came in is now closed.
Oh, good.
Well, as Forrest catches up, or finds Organ just staying in the hall, just dead cock staring at the door. Remember that black portal you were talking about? I think that may be the only way out.
Of this door. Can I open the door?
Let me check something really fast.
Nope.
If it's anything like his other tombs, nope.
You guys are lucky. The last sentence in this paragraph says, the door can be opened from the east side like any normal door. So yeah, you can open the door, Forrest.
The door.
But the better question is, who closed it? Because I certainly didn't.
Wizards of the Coast, you missed an opportunity there.
Don't give him any ideas.
I mean, we don't know what else is down here, honestly.
Good point.
We'll keep an eye on it.
I was going to start walking down this way that Forrest found before.
Oh yeah, and as you get in this hallway, that strong acidic smell.
Ooh.
And then you see what is causing that when you come down into this next chamber. As there seems to be a massive acid pit here in this room. Filling most of this chamber is a 10-foot deep pit of green acid bubbling below, over which stretches a 3-foot wide stone bridge. Nozzles embedded in the north and south walls shoot powerful, short blasts of air across the bridge. The whole way across.
Huh. Can we tell, like, is there a pattern to how this air is coming out?
It actually doesn't seem like there's much of a pattern.
Okay.
Well, we can either make a run for it or teleport.
I'd rather not. Let me see what I have. Check my reserves. I can take myself and one other.
Yeah,
We haven't used that linked portal thing that you can create yet, have we?
No, we were holding that in case we needed it as a way to get out.
Right.
I have a. Is it like that puff of air? Is it spraying acid across the bridge?
No,
Is that
just
what it looks
puffing.
like?
It looks like it's just puffing air across the bridge to make it more difficult to cross.
Oh, kind of like puff, puff, pass. Okay.
Yeah. Have you guys anybody remember the American Gladiators?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember how they used to have the bridge and they would throw the gladiators would throw those things across? It's kind of like that, but with air instead.
Okay. I have what's either a brilliant or an incredibly stupid idea. Can anybody build a wall?
I was just looking for that.
The wall.
Not a solid one.
Well, what type can you create?
You've seen it several times. It's just fire.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't thinking clearly. is I can create a wall made of wind. Which one would assume that if I put my wind on one side of this little path towards the wall, it should offset that side's force. But I can't protect both sides.
I have the fan.
I could like push us across, sure.
Yeah. Because I can't see, because you guys are at the front, how long of a walk is it? How many feet?
I just stepped up forward a little, allow people to come further down.
The bridge is
Yeah.
40 foot to the other side.
Okay. Trying to see. I feel like I had something, but I don't know if I have it ready.
All right,
We throw some
you know what I think we'll do, since it's about 8:30, while you guys are pondering this room, we're gonna go ahead and take our break right here. Give you guys some time to think about it off stream, and we will come back in about 5 to 7 minutes once we take a quick stretch break and refill beverages. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I've seen a bunch of people in chat tonight hanging out with us. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the subscriptions and all the Probo chip gifts for the players and everything. It's been awesome. So we do appreciate it. We'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll see how they handle this new puzzle that they've discovered here in the tomb. We'll see you guys in just a few short minutes. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, B-O-N-U-S, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. back, everybody. The party is standing on the west side of this chamber. On the east side is another safe zone. Unfortunately, in between is a bridge. Below it, bubbling green acid. Air blowing across from the north and south. What would you guys like to try?
So I'm going to ask a question, because I don't know if this would work or not. I have a cantrip. Gust Barrier. Do I think that here, I'll put it in the, do I think that like, basically wrapping myself in this wind would potentially give me enough protection to make it across?
You don't think it's going to be strong enough.
Okay.
This air is blowing in pretty... It's pretty condensed, the air that's blowing out of there, and you just feel like the force of this air is going to break the plane of whatever this is and still offset you a bit.
I feel there's only one way to get across.
What's that?
I was gonna Misty Step.
Well,
You'd still have to get onto the bridge first.
let
More than
me.
30 feet.
So this is a 40-foot bridge, right?
5,
40
10,
feet end.
It's 35 to get right here from where
Okay.
I'm standing.
And everyone's speed is like 30 or above, right? Because even Selena's fast, right?
Yeah, I'm 30. I'd still be in the middle, not middle, but
I mean, we would just take the dash action, presumably.
Mine is 30.
Yeah. So I have a question for the DM. If I were to cast Entangle in this room, so that the vines start along the pathway and then spread out over the pit to kind of like block the acid bubble and air puffs, it would make the area difficult terrain. But if I were to like kind of like design it so that it like came like up and like kind of like went up the slides, kind of like you're making like a slip and slide in a hallway, you know, and just kind of like tenting the sides a little.
Like parting the waters of the Red Sea.
Yeah, but with Entangle.
Bot or not take me out.
Even though it makes it difficult to rain, it's not going to be like...
Enough to stop this.
It's not going to be enough to stop this, because there's going to be too many gaps in it. And the acid is just going to like run in between the vines, so it's... You don't think it would really help this situation.
How high is the ceiling?
Let me double check. The ceiling is 20 feet high.
Mm. So, I could reverse gravity in this entire room. We would take a little bit of damage falling upwards, but then just walk across the ceiling to the other side.
Acid can float too, though.
yes, would that not also suck up the liquid on the ground?
That is a
in it.
fair
Oh no, that
point.
would be horrible.
And the acid falls us to
And
the
it's
ceiling.
all creatures and objects that are not anchored to the ground, so that's a good catch.
I know Michael is like, unfortunately.
If we had some way to anchor ourselves to the ground, it would pull the acid up, and then we just...
Be
I have a
under
rope.
falling acid. I mean, I
What's... Go ahead.
I was gonna say I can send 2 people plus myself more or less the whole way over there.
Most of the way.
30 feet. Just get you over there, and then you just take the last couple steps on your own. And then I can get myself over if there's... So that'd be 3 of us.
If you can get you Forrest and Kior, I can get Selena.
Yeah.
I have my own spell that'll get me the entire way across. But I can only take myself. I can't send up.
Same with me.
So if you guys can get yourselves over, me or Orcon can send Selena, and then we just get ourselves over, and then we're done. But then you guys have to use spells, so just weighing the worth.
Forrest, can you clear the bridge entirely with your spell?
I can go 60 feet, yes.
Okay. Can you go over first? Because I can only get Selena 30 feet. So if I get her, can you pull her the rest of the way, prevent her from falling in?
Yeah, actually. We have a good bit of rope, right? Everybody tie yourself to the rope. I'll take one end, I'll go to the other end.
I think my rope's at 50 feet.
That'll do.
Tether yourself to, dear Mr. Forrest.
You won't teleport with me, but you'll have something of an anchor.
I don't want to take an acid bath today.
Does not sound fun.
Or do we put the rope between Forrest and Hazel on opposite sides and have it going across so that when you get teleported onto the bridge, you can grab the rope? Forrest, just go. We don't know what we're doing. We're going to overthink it.
I'll still take the rope with me as I'll cast Far Step and appear over here.
Okay.
He takes the one end.
Far
that
step.
we help with the
Forrest blasts over to the other side, safely upon.
Well, actually, before I do that, let's decide this thoroughly, because I can do that over and over again for a minute. But only for a minute.
And only with yourself.
Yes.
Just go, unless you want me to send you and save the spell.
No.
Then just go, and we'll send Selena. You'll get Selena over the rest of the way, and then the rest of us will follow with our own magic.
Okay, so I will use my face step and I will drop Selena right over here.
Okay. So face step.
There?
Selena gets to
Yep.
there.
There.
Not in the acid. And as
And then
Selena appears in that spot, you can see that these concentrated blasts of air are extremely intense across this bridge. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Forrest, did you say you had a rope? How were you doing this rope thing?
Yeah.
I think the idea was it would be pulled taut, so that there's like a line.
Okay, so
for someone to
Hazel
grab
has the
onto
other
above
end.
the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make this with advantage.
She already got a 22. So.
Yeah, roll again just to see if you get that green number. You know, we like those green numbers.
Is it dexterity?
Dexterity.
Thank goodness for halfling luck, because the first roll was a 1.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Well,
you
got
got
the
the 22 either
You
way,
got the
so.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the 22. 22 is enough. You're able to hold on to the rope, so you can go ahead and move whatever your movement speed the rest of the way safely over to the other side, and you're out of that zone of these rapid blasts of air. Are you going into that chamber?
I was gonna get out of the way, so everyone else had
Okay.
space. But do they have space in that landing right before
you can
4?
stop there. Yeah.
I don't think any of us need the rope anyway, right? It was just to make sure that you got over with help to get you the whole.
Technically, I do
Cannot
if I
make
don't
the
want to burn a
entire
spell
way
slot.
with just Misty Step.
Oh,
So
you're
you
gonna-
will-
Yeah, so I might do the same thing. I'll face step myself, so I
But
only get
before
there.
he does that, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward so that they're inside of my aura when they appear.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay, there you go. Good. Oh, what a kind paladin. Go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw. You have advantage because of the rope, and you get a +5 because of the aura. And
And
20
clears it.
definitely clears it. You're able to hold on to the rope as soon as you appear. These blasts of air are not able to pull you free from the rope, and you can go ahead and carry on and move to the rest of the way out to the other side there, Orkon.
I'll move to the other side of Selena and then wait for the other two.
Okay.
Look at Kior. How far can you get yourself? You're muted, dear.
I can do 30 feet.
Okay. I'll hold the rope because I can get myself 60 feet, so you go and use the rope to go the rest of the way.
10, 15, 20, 25 feet. Right. Boink.
So as Kior appears in that same spot, go ahead and roll your dexterity save. You do have advantage because of the rope, and you do have a +5 because of the aura that Forrest has to aid in your saving throws.
Oh, thank God, because
You
16 plus 5, 21.
21 is enough to do it. So you're able to grab the rope, and you can go ahead and move off to the other side as well, Kior.
Ooh.
Thank goodness for that aura. That was a great 5-foot step there for us. And Hazel, I believe you just have the ability, you can just bamf across. And as soon as you bamf into that other room, Hazel, I'll describe to you what you see, because there's something right here that just turns its head and looks in your direction. And I'll go ahead and read what you guys see. There is a jade statue right there that actually turned around. It's moving. And it turned around to look at you. Its eyes kind of glowing with this strange white glow. The statue depicts an armored, feminine figure from the waist up, with 6 arms and a gleaming curved sword in each hand. From the waist down, the statue's body is serpentine. 2 statues depicting large cobras with jade scales sit in the alcoves to the east. They also look to be peering in your direction. So if there are statues, but they are moving. And I'm going to go ahead and put them on the map, because the minute you enter, they look very hostile.
Yep.
Yep. And I need you guys to go ahead and click on your tokens. And
Advantage.
Yep, everybody has advantage on their initiative rolls, because you guys are within Kior's range there.
Thank goodness.
I'm not changing. Okay. I'm trying to fix mine, and it's not fixing, so.
Not fixing. Okay,
Nope.
what number do I need?
I think it's just other people were rolling at the same time because mine kept moving. So every time I clicked on it, it
It's fine. I'm also 15.
15? Okay, let me see if it'll change it for me. Yep, gotcha.
There.
Who's anybody else need a number changed for advantage?
No.
No. Okay.
Before you tell me, before the chaos starts, the second I see these statues, and they look kind of beast shape, but not. At least the one also has like an upper half, but whatever. And with using speech and beast leaf, Hazel just says, "We don't mean any harm. We're just lost." In that beast speech, just to try to be like, "Please don't kill us."
Okay. I'll allow you 1 persuasion check.
Okay, this is gonna go so well because I'm so charismatic. Yeah, that's about how it should go. Yep.
If anything, they seem angrier.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love it. Forrest, as you say that, it is your turn. What do you do?
Have fun.
And remember, you can just move through your companions now. They got rid of the difficult terrain rule in the 2024 rules, so you can move through your companions. It's assumed that they get out of your way to let you through.
I assume I'll still have like 30 seconds or so left on my far step anyway.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be 5 rounds. So I'll just appear in front of this one. That's the one I can see. I didn't know that was right next to her over there before I got in here.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'll make a couple attacks.
Okay.
Oh. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. It does hit.
18 damage plus life trigger for another 6.
What kind of damage is the sword doing right now?
We'll keep it going with Radiant for now.
Radiant, okay. So was that 15 plus 6?
Yes, all Radiant.
All radiant damage, got it. Any other?
Only a 15 for the second strike.
15 will not hit.
Yeah, we'll let that be a miss.
Okay. A rare miss from Forrest.
I do roll a 2 sometimes.
Yeah, with the sword on your first slash, you carve some of the jade scales completely off of this statue. Anything else?
Now that'll be all, because the far step was my bonus action.
Got it. Let me I need like a good symbol for sap that I can use to remember that.
Oh right, not there. Forget it.
Because I always forget that one. I'll just use no. Not really any good symbols for that here. I'm just gonna put that symbol there, and hopefully I remember what that means. Alright, so Forrest's turn ends.
Yep.
Bring us to Kior's turn with Hazel and Selena on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can squeeze by everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action for Hunter's Mark on this one.
You got it. Hunter's Mark.
And I am going to shoot 2 arrows at her.
Right.
Hit. First one.
When he does hit.
Dirty 20.
Indeed.
Nice. Four points of damage. And she's slowed by 10 feet.
Yeah, there's Hunter's Mark should do. Doesn't Hunter's Mark do an additional D6 on that?
Yes. And 1d6. I didn't hit that part. Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark. God. Action. Spells. Sorry. Hunter's Mark. There we go. Come on now. There we go. Plus 2.
All right, there we go. Hey, every little bit counts.
Yeah, every bit counts. And now she's probably super pissed at me.
Oh yeah, arrow right into the side of the statue.
Oh.
Immediately starts looking in your direction instead, Kior.
No.
What? Oh, you find something interesting about this. Actually, when you fired the shot, she actually like turned her head rapidly, and it almost looked like she tried to take one of her arms with these swords and swipe the arrow out of the sky before it hit her.
Ooh.
But you were too quick for it. You actually got the attack in.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna try it again. One more time. 22.
That's good. That's a good hit too.
That's a little bit better. 10 plus 12
Two.
altogether.
You got it. 2 arrows find their mark.
And I am done.
Done. You got it. Ending Kior's turn as he is staying in there with Hazel coming up with Selena right behind her.
Okie dokie. Hazel just goes, "Come on, I tried to be nice," and runs 5, 10. I'll just go here. Because that's a 10 foot still hits that Marlith statue creature, right? 10 foot radius around me? Still hits her, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I stand there and the squirrels just burst out of me everywhere.
Squirrels.
And they're a little bit like bigger than they used to be, just because there's giant snakes in the room, so Hazel feels it's appropriate that there's maybe less of them in number, but bigger. And they
Got it.
And
Saving throw? Wisdom?
yes, I believe so. Conjure woodland beings. Yep, force a wisdom saving throw when when the emanation enters the space of a creature for the first time, or when they end their turn there. Yep.
I will tell you, she does have advantage on this.
It's fine. It's what I can do.
23 to save.
So she'll take half.
Got it.
Come on, computer. Come on, brain. Not bad.
22,
amount.
so half is going to be 11. 11
Yep.
points of force damage.
And
As these squirrels are jumping upon the statue.
when
Hey, thanks for the bits.
that happens, I think if that gets her attention to look back towards me, I go, you started with me. Stay away from my friends. So she's looking at me and not Kior.
Okay. Ending turn there.
Yep.
All right. Selena, that brings us to you.
Selena is going to follow in the direction of Hazel. 5, 10, 15, 20. Stop right there. So she's kind of diagonal with Hazel.
Okay.
And as she's making her beeline for that spot, she would yell "Flame on" to activate her sword as her bonus action.
Perfect.
And then take a swing with said flame tongue.
The sword ignites in flame as spectral, magical squirrels smile about, seeing their friend come into range here. Yeah, 17 hits.
19. If she takes full fire and piercing damage.
Okay. The fire doesn't seem to do as much as you would hope. It does do damage, but it is resistant to that fire damage. You have discovered that it is a little bit resistant to it.
So she'd take 15.
Mm-hmm. From the first
That's
strike.
unfortunate. Oh. She's gonna keep hitting it.
Okay. Second
So-
attack has advantage.
Oh. I didn't hit the button.
Yeah, because of Vex, you get advantage on this.
So I'm just gonna roll second time.
Yeah,
So 21.
Definitely. You'd hit anyway.
So 7, 11.
Yep, 11
For
points
that
of damage
one.
as you carve through again.
Now I'm gonna remember roll advantage this time.
There you go. Advantage on your third attack. 28.
28.
Yes.
So another 11.
Another 11 as you continue to carve through this jade statue. Still looks pretty hardy.
She's going to try and trip it.
Okay. So is it a saving throw that I have to make?
Yes.
probably Dex or Strength. Most likely
Yes.
Dex.
It says both strength and dex. I
Well,
guess
it's a strength save. The reason it says dex is you're a dex fighter. So your attack is using your dexterity.
So it is a strength save on her part then.
yes.
Yeah, it says according to the roll, it says a DC 18 strength save.
19.
So she would succeed.
Yeah, so you're this. I mean, it's just too powerful, too large of a statue that's just holding its ground as you try to trip it up. Now, does your superiority die get rolled and added to the damage of that trip attack?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can roll
Looks like
that.
she rolled a
You can
one.
roll that. I believe it's a D8.
I think it already rolled one.
Oh, rolled a 1. Okay,
Yeah,
they rolled a 1. Okay, got it.
because
So it does
my
do
superior
1 point of damage.
D10. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. There you go.
And she will end her turn there.
End her turn. The statue to the north of you guys moves a little bit this way, outside of this aura of terrible, terrible squirrels and woodland beings. It's not sure what to think about those. And it's gonna make 3 attacks against it's gonna do this instead. It's gonna move over to here. And it's going to blast in a line from it, going through Hazel and Selena. All of a sudden, lightning starts to erupt from its neck and up towards its head, and kind of like this massive lightning bolt comes shooting out of its mouth in your direction. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Wow, this is gonna go so well for me.
21, nice.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh no!
Oh,
And I can't intercept. I can't intercept that for her, can I?
No, no,
No, I don't think that on saving throws, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think interception. Here.
Specifies attack roll something.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
close. You can spend resources.
Is
Yeah,
this
it's just
casting a
attack.
spell?
Let me see. Yes.
I'm gonna cast counterspell.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Nice.
The new counterspell rules require the creature to make a Constitution
save.
So we're gonna do a con save here for this creature and see if it can. I just don't ever remember what the DC is for these.
It actually says it right in my cast. It's a 19.
19 to 14.
It's your spellcasting DC. No longer
says
ties to the spell, no matter what it is. It's a con save.
That's right. Got it. So it's my DC that I've got to meet.
Nope, it's
No,
mine.
no.
So it's a DC 19.
19. So it fails. So you prevent this spell from happening as it starts to cast. You kind of wave it off, and the spell dissipates before it even.
No, thank you. We're quite good over here.
Hey, Hazel, actually, depending on what it looks like, what does it look like when an Archon casts Counterspell? Have we seen that?
I don't think have we seen that before?
Like,
No, I don't think so. Usually we haven't run into a lot of spellcasters
Yeah.
where
That's true. Yeah.
Orgon's been close enough to do it.
Yeah.
So it's as you're watching this effect starting to emanate from this creature in front of you, all of a sudden you just see that same sort of ethereal purplish gray smoke. Just a small swirl right in front of it, sort of wrapping up this
Like
his arcane energy and just sort of
eating the lightning bolt.
yeah, eating it and then just sort of fading away.
Sweet.
Hazel just laughs out loud knowing she like was tripping over her own feet to get out of the way of that thing, and just laughs so loud, which is so inappropriate where she's at right now, but she does anyway.
Very good, Orcon. Speaking of Orcon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I don't like that thing. It just tried to hurt my friends. So I'm going to step into the room. And looking at these, you said they're statues, right? They're
Yes. Animated
Okay.
statues. This one with the 6 arms is pretty much like pure jade. The ones that are the cobra shaped ones kind of look like they're made from stone, but have jade scales kind of like on the back portion of them.
Okay. Trying to. Matthew can't remember. So we're going to do this. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, I can get over here. And then I'm just going to start blasting away at this guy up at Statue 1.
Beautiful.
Because Orcon cannot remember when we fought that other statue if they're immune to psychic or not. So, 21, 19, and 22.
They all 3 hit.
Okay, so it's going to be knocked back 30 feet, so basically all the way back to the corner.
All the way in the corner. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, first one is 15 damage, 10 force, and 5 thunder.
Okay.
Then we have 7 force and 7 force.
Seems to take all of that damage as these blast into it and push it back as it slams into the wall in the corner of this, kind of shaking its head and getting itself refocused into the battle.
Okay, and then everyone seems to be looking okay-ish at the moment, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. Statue number 2 stands right in front of Forest. Is going to use 3 bite attacks against Forest as it lunges down at you. The first one's made with disadvantage.
Yes.
A 10 is going to miss. So that will get rid of the sap ability, and the next 2 are going to be normal rolls as it bites down upon you. A 20 to hit.
Will still miss.
Still miss. And then a 19 will also miss. As just these massive fangs from this cobra statue comes to try to just chomp down on you. You block one of them, dodge the other one easily in the process.
Nice.
Let me see. Gonna do anything else on its turn? It is going to shift a little bit to the side right here and get kind of in between you and Orcon. Then this Jade statue's turn over here in the middle. Starts its turn. I guess it's got to end its turn in there, I believe.
Yeah, end its turn.
You know what? This statue is tough. The statue's gonna take it. Steps up forward here. Into the midst of all these terrible squirrels. And it just starts unleashing a barrage of attacks because all of its arms can attack on its turn. So
Oh, no.
it can make 6 blade attacks and use its tail ability. So we're gonna do 3 attacks on Selena, 3 attacks on Hazel, and it's going to also constrict Hazel because Hazel is the source of these terrible, terrible squirrels. And it wants to see that end. So we'll do the 3 against Selena first as these blades come flying at you at rapid speed. First is a 29 to hit Selena.
That's gonna hit.
You're gonna take 14 slashing plus 5 necrotic damage from this first strike.
Oh my goodness.
Here comes number 2.
Forrest, you're in the wrong place.
25 to hit.
That's gonna hit as well.
So 8 slashing plus 10 more necrotic damage. Do you guys still have your thing that allows you to like your charm that allows you to prevent, I think it allows you to prevent some necrotic damage?
I think we've barely used them, so.
Yes. Remember, you guys, those of you that had that charm of radiance, if you've still got it on your character sheet, necrotic damage, I believe, was the trigger for that. So just keep that in mind. And last attack is only a 17. Does a 17 hit?
17 will fail.
Fail. I got some bad news for you, Selena.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to be very generous on this encounter. I'm going to use a DM reroll. And I'm going to try to hit you.
Rude.
And get a 29 this time.
Jesus.
That's gonna hit.
15 slashing plus 6 more necrotic damage to Selena's 3 swords just within a second slice across you, leaving gashes in your flesh and seemingly like draining some of your life force in the process.
Rude.
Hazel, your turn. Here comes the first. A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
12 plus 6 necrotic. Second one, 22 to hit. 14 plus 8 necrotic. And the last blade, 24 to hit. 11 plus 8 necrotic. And the constrict ability against you. I need a strength saving throw from you as the tail comes around and tries to wrap around you.
Yeah, that's about how that's supposed to go.
Would you like to roll any
No, I did. This is
resources?
And-
You're gonna go for it?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You
I have
take-
not. I took no damage before this. We're
You
fine.
take 15 bludgeoning,
Mhm.
and you are considered grappled and restrained by the tail
Okay.
of this thing. Okay? So you have both of those conditions currently as it's squeezing and crushing you in its grasp. Is
Okay.
your,
Can
is your
Selena-
squirrel's concentration?
I think so. Hold on. Let me finish doing the damage
Yeah.
to my character
Yeah, sure.
before you
got
ask me questions. Because I was trying to do math over here and it was not going well.
Got it. You're
Can
fine.
Selena try and intercept one of those? Or because she got hit, can't use a reaction?
No, as long as you still have a reaction, yeah, you should be able to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this would reduce the damage Hazel takes by
Oh,
12.
Look at that, 12. You can reduce one of those attacks by 12 points.
Alright. Thank you. And let me.
You're welcome.
Selena kind of dives in the way to prevent a full impact on one of those blades.
Yeah. And it is a concentration, so I need to. I don't even know what number I would need to roll, but I'm just gonna roll a concentration check. And
Well, you'd have to roll a concentration probably on each one of those. So
Yeah.
the first one would have been...
First one would be a 10. So it was
10.
18 damage.
You're good.
Okay, second one would be 11.
Good.
Third one would be 10.
You're good.
And fourth one would be 10.
Fourth one would be also a 10. For the...
Good. I make that
Oh,
one.
he made it with the 10.
Whoa.
Look at that. So you still have
Technically
the
a 15.
squirrels.
She's still in the aura.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm good. I'm right on the line of the aura. So
Okay.
squirrel, stay up. Dang it.
Mm,
And then she takes the squirrel damage. She has to roll a
She
wisdom
does.
save.
she does take the squirrel damage, so she is going to make it. Well, actually, that happens at the end of her turn, right?
Yeah.
Unsuccessful in getting the squirrels to stop harassing her before this is over. She has a bonus action. She's going to teleport, which will get you out of the grapple. She teleports into the corner of the room, out of the squirrels, but you are no longer constricted. She can't take you with her.
Okay.
She teleports to the other side of the room.
When Hazel gets dropped to the I imagine I was like lifted up by her tail just a little bit.
Mhm.
And when she teleports and drops me, I just look at her and go, "A snake afraid of a squirrel? Are you kidding me?"
Hey, there are a lot of squirrels there.
I don't care. I'm
It's not just
purposely being a jerk to her.
one. That will end her turn now, bringing us to Forest at the top of the round.
I just saw them take a lot of sword strikes,
Oh yeah.
so I think it's time to use whatever we got. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor as my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'll use my Vow of Enmity as I make my attack, so I get the statue right in front.
Statue gets the vow. Sure.
Okay. Double checking something. That's good. Rule 1e8 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
17 plus 3, 20 plus another 8 is 28 total damage.
28 damage from the sword as you carve through the statue.
Got one more coming.
Got it.
20 to hit.
That hits.
Oop, wrong button. 15 from sword plus 4 part of this. 4 more, so 19 total damage.
19 total damage. This statue looks bloodied as you continue to carve away at it, Forrest.
Debating if I want to do any. Now that'll be all.
That'll be it? Okay.
Yep.
Forrest ends his turn, bringing us to Kior. You can see this cobra-like statue is kind of lumbering towards all of you down here on the southern end of the room. What would you like to do?
Did I notice if
Thanks for
that
the
thing had
follow.
reach?
You haven't really noticed anything like that yet. It did try to bite down on Forrest, but Forrest was like right next to it, so it makes sense
Okay.
for it to do that.
Yeah. Okay. For my bonus action, actually, I'm gonna fire, but I don't know. I think I have to do the bonus action first. No, I have to shoot first. So I'm gonna draw a bow, and I'm gonna aim at the statue.
Are you the same one that you were firing at before? The woman with the
Yes.
6 arms? You got it.
Yep.
Fire.
They're all
away,
statues
Lord.
then.
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
statues.
they're all. Okay.
They're all
How did I read it?
statues. Nope.
All right, so let's see if I can do this. First, hope this hits. 16 hit?
16 hits. Just hits.
Okay. Bonus action. Casting. I'll bring it up too, that way you can see it. I'm gonna cast this on the VTT, or I'll display it. It'll make it easier, and then I'll just roll it after.
Oh, lightning arrow.
So I'm gonna do my arrows damage first. I think it all turns into.
Yeah, I think it takes just the lightning damage, not
Yeah.
regular arrow damage.
Yep.
What's your
Yep, we'll
attack?
take
Is
that
it
4d8 lightning damage.
48? Okay. 48. 28.
Wow!
23 points
23 points of lightning
Plus-
damage.
plus the 6.
I will
for-
tell you this. It doesn't seem to do as much as you would hope.
Gotcha.
So you just discovered that it is resistant to lightning damage.
Okay. Then I still get Hunter's Mark on that, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Plus another 2.
Got it.
And I am going to I'm gonna shoot at it again.
Go for it. That's gonna hit. Selena and Hazel, you can see that as Kior fires that arrow out from his bow, the arrow transformed into a lightning bolt on its way there before it crashed into the target.
11 points. Plus 6.
It's gonna be another 2.
Whoop.
Oh,
3
look
this
at
time.
that! I was wrong. 15.
I'm gonna move closest to Selena.
Okay.
Actually, to the side of Selena. Just
All
in
right.
case.
Just in case you got it.
I know what's gonna happen.
I mean, we've already seen it try to cast Lightning Bolt, and maybe don't stand in a straight line with 2 other people.
I got one more space. I'll go there. How's that?
No, there you go.
That's all I can move.
Excellent.
Won't stop.
Hazel with Selena on deck.
Okay. Hazel's still staring down the woman in the corner. She's just, yeah. Hazel's just been in increasingly bad moods, and I will first cast Starry Wisp at her. Just
Okay.
try and hurt her a little bit. 16, does that hit?
16 does hit.
Okay, so she takes, not my best roll, 17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage.
And then 5, 10. So as soon as I can get her in my aura, I know she can get me, but like I'm just harassing her with the squirrels at this point, and the squirrels will do their attack.
You got it. It's gonna do wisdom saving throw here. 24.
She'll take half. It's fine.
Squirrels immediately start jumping onto the Jade statue, biting into her again.
11 damage.
11 damage. She looks bloodied.
And because I can take the disengage action while my squirrels are up, which I always forget I can do, I'm gonna go boop boop not in a line. Jesus. Wait. I'm just trying to get away from her. Yeah, okay. Am I in a line with Forrest? Crap.
Well, we don't know.
And Kior and Selena.
You know what? There. Just backing away from her, so my squirrels aren't actively attacking her, but they let me get away a little distance from her.
Sure. Got it.
That's it.
Alright, Selena, that brings us to you next.
Selena is a little upset that she ran away from them, from them, so she is going to move closer to that statue.
Okay.
And
Charging back up.
Yep.
I don't care how many arms you have and how many swords you're holding. I'm coming after you.
You hurt my Hazel. Not cool. And she's gonna take some swings with her flame tongue. And I think I still get advantage because it's the same creature.
Same creature, yep. 21 to hit. Does hit.
So that'll
Yeah, chat, you guys are making me hungry for chips.
Hey Nick, you're right there. Pringles, yes, we are interested. Contact him about sponsorship.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I love
Very
it.
good.
I could not figure
Yeah.
out why Pringles was being discussed in the chat because I did not see it.
I think it was.
I'd show you more, but unfortunately they're already gone.
Oops. We need a refill, Pringles. That's a new spell. Instant refill. Selena's gonna take another attack at it. A 28 to hit.
28 does hit.
Nice.
And it's gonna actually roll. I don't. I don't know.
She has an ability, and I was doing my math wrong, so I'm gonna have to watch these rolls better.
For some reason, it's not clicking the damage.
Not rolling damage?
And just click it in the like the pink box in the chat.
We'll let
Yeah.
you. Yeah, we'll let you click the pink box.
It's not doing anything.
Try clicking the one further up, the first one you clicked.
That one did it.
That'd be
11.
damage. You got it.
And then one more.
Oh! Critical hit.
Ooh, ooh.
And
Like,
so
So it's 11
piercing,
piercing
fire.
plus the fire.
and 7 fire.
7
Plus the-
fire damage.
Oh, because it has fire.
Yeah.
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 Yep. It is having.
That's why the
it's
math
resistant
wasn't
to the
happening.
fire damage. Yeah. Yep.
18.
Yes. So more of these attacks are coming up on it. You can see, Selena, as you're coming up and attacking it, it is very reactive and agile, and it has all these arms, and it's trying to, you can see it's trying to parry your strikes, and it almost came close to parrying one, but you were able to still get the hit in. You have an idea, like, this kind of combatant with all these arms and swords is ready to defend itself.
I kind of want to try to trip it.
Oh, trip it again? Okay, sure. Strength save coming up. 27. It takes an additional
That
1
would be
point of
1
damage, but doesn't fall prone in front
No
of you.
luck on these D10s though.
Yeah, you know, that's 2 1s in a row.
That's 2 1s in a row, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't get to re-roll those.
You still have one more attack though.
No, I use.
Technically, you
Is that
can
awesome?
use player rerolls on, like, damage and stuff like that if you choose to. It's just not, like... To me, it's not the best use of the resource.
Oh, that was-
But that's just my opinion. But if you want to re-roll that d10 to see if you get higher, you can.
No, I was thinking halfling luck
Oh, yeah.
for that re-roll, but Selena is done there.
Done there?
She used up all her movement to get that close.
Okay. Statue number 1 is going to... It's going to move
I mean,
a little closer this way. It's going to look towards Selena and Hazel. And all of a sudden, this strange kind of dizziness seems to overtake you guys in a little bit of... Almost like, you know, when you're being, like, hypnotized in the movies, you know, like, woo, woo, woo. I need you both to make a wisdom saving throw for me. Because it's
Oh,
casting
no.
a spell against you.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
You both succeed and fight off the effect. As it felt like the snake was trying to stop you from moving and hold you in place for a while. But is unable to do it. And just moves a little bit closer. Ending its turn. Orcon, you're up.
Okay. It got closer, so that changes my thought. Okay, give me just a second, because I am going to draw something quick for us. This 10-foot radius. I am casting a spell centered right here. So
Okay.
I am just going to miss Selena,
Mm-hmm.
as that very familiar storm is going to appear. And I need concentration. Constitution saves from the both of them.
Okay, we'll do the Cobra first. Constitution save. I believe this is a spell effect. Oh, this
Yes,
one,
it is.
This one does not have advantage though. Constitution.
Well, those are some.
It's a 10
mighty
on
D10s.
the Cobra. And
So that's
on
gonna fail.
this one is going to be made with advantage. 25.
Okay, so that one saves. So I rolled a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 on my damage.
Oh no.
Like 8 and 4 damage.
Okay. So it takes
8.
5 radiant and 3 thunder if it succeeded.
Mhm.
If it failed, it takes half as much.
Other way around, but
Other way, yeah. So I got.
Oh yeah, oops.
So it's 11 total.
Nope, it's 5 and 3 total. So it's 8
Oh,
total.
so 8 total. Got it. 8. Yep. Okay, so this one takes 4. Okay, gotcha. As the storm
But it
erupts
is-
over there. But they're blinded now, I think.
Blinded, deafened, and can't cast any spells that have a verbal component.
Okay.
Ooh.
Unless they leave that area.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. What else? Anything else?
And how is everybody looking?
I'm fine. They haven't actually hit me yet.
Doing okay. I looked
How's-
rough, but Hazel's fine for now.
How's Selena looking?
She's pretty good for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I think that people look okay-ish. Bonus action, we're gonna use my free healing word on Hazel.
Right. Free
Nice.
healing word coming to Hazel for
Hazel
10
gets
points.
10 health back.
Some of those blade wounds begin to heal up for you, Hazel.
I keep picturing little like angry storm clouds over there, and then like a happy storm cloud comes towards Hazel, like cartoon.
Breaks off of the main
Like-
storm cloud.
Just this little cloud.
For those who've seen One Piece, it's like Zeus from Big Mom. But when he's with Nami and he's all like, "Hey, how's everybody doing?"
Cobra statue number 2 is going to let's see if we can have some success. It targets both Orcon and Forest, and you guys start to kind of get a little bit woozy as well. I need you guys to make wisdom saving throws for me, as it is casting a spell.
Is this considered a charm effect?
I don't know. Let me check.
It may not matter. I rolled a 24, so.
I don't believe it is, but a 24 is going to
Okay.
be pretty good. The 22 is good too. You guys both fight off the effect. It is not considered a charm effect. He was trying to hold you with hold person.
Okay.
So you guys fight it off, and it's going to kind of stand its ground and stay there. That's all it can do on its turn. Bringing us to the statue up here.
Blinded and deafened while she stays there. And if she moves forward or into the forward into scrolls, stays in the storm.
Storm or squirrel? See, the storm didn't really hurt her all that much. The squirrels were more devastating.
Yep.
She really doesn't like Selena. She's got a problem with Selena. Oh,
Selena's tiny.
it's the start of her turn. I forgot. I gotta roll and see if she gets her ability back. 5 or a 6 is what I need. I only got a 1. Dang.
Oh.
That changes things.
Waha.
Alright. She is going to slide in further, submerging herself into the storm. But she unleashes all of her attacks against Selena because it doesn't appear that she is blinded at all.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
She has something that prevents her from being blinded.
Well,
Explain yourself.
Ooh, it's true.
I didn't know that.
No, him, not you.
Immediately turning to Orcon, explain yourself!
Yeah.
I mean, I cut her eyes out. What else do you want from me?
Cut deeper.
She is going to unleash a whole multi-attack on Selena. Packed Blade. 25.
Yeah.
12 plus 8. Necrotic. Another one. Natural 1.
Yes.
That will miss.
Yes.
21 on the third, though.
That will hit.
15 plus 4. Necrotic.
Okay.
That was the right arms. Now come the left arms. A 20 to hit.
That will hit.
11 plus 7. How's Selena looking?
Hold on. I gotta input the thing.
57 so far this turn, so probably not good.
Yeah.
She's hanging in there.
Okay. You got 2 coming left. 2 are left. 24.
That will hit.
14 plus 5, so a total of 19.
Okay.
And 1 final blade. 27.
That will hit as well.
14 plus 4 is 18 damage.
Whew.
Still up?
Still up.
Good, because you're being constricted.
Oh,
I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, Selena.
A 26.
Oh, look at that! You dive out of the way, and you do not get pulled up and crushed by the mighty tail of this jade statue. And that ends its turn.
Oy, oy, oy.
So at the end of its turn, it will have to make a wisdom saving throw against this spell effect, I believe, being in the
Constitution,
store.
but yes.
Yeah, Constitution.
Constitution, yep.
Got it. Constitution save. 30. Natural 20.
Okay. Yep, so it's,
It might have passed.
Yes.
it'll pass, it'll take half. Hey, there you go.
Much better roll. That's
Yeah,
respectable.
22, so have that, it'll be 11.
11 points of damage.
And it's Radiant and Thunder if it's resistant to either.
Got it. All right. Forrest, we're back to you.
Well, I gotta get over there quickly, but I gotta deal with this thing first. So let's just make some attacks.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
17 plus 5 is 22 plus
22.
6 is 28.
28 points of damage. You're carving away at it. Chipping more of that sculpture to pieces. It's still up, though.
Think of this. Yeah, I'll just make it.
Okay. Second attack as the sword is brought down upon it. Yes, indeed.
There. 15 from the sword. Fine. Damage is another 2, so 15 total.
15 total. It's looking pretty bad, but it's still there, Forrest.
And we'll
It's
use
holding
we'll use my
on.
first level fight
First level Divine Smite.
for 8 additional damage.
8 additional damage. Still hanging
don't-
on.
Oh
Still
my
hanging
God.
on.
That was the best I could do.
Okay, it is
Um,
sapped.
Hmm.
Anything
think,
else you got,
um,
Forrest?
Hmm.
Selena up there going toe to toe with the boss.
That's what she does.
Feel
Halfling
bad
fighter
leaving
mode
all combat
activated.
here, but I feel like they need more help up there, so I'm gonna let it take an attack of opportunity, and I'm gonna move my way upwards.
Okay.
No, where are you going? I can't handle this thing.
It's barely got anything left. Just hit it with anything.
It tries to bite you on your way out and misses. Heor. That brings us to you.
Seeing the horrible damage that Selena just took, I set my bow in my quiver, and my eyes glow blue, and I cast. I can't wait. Just before I ask this, I can see her, correct? This one?
Can he see the statue in that storm, Orcon? Or does it prevent
Says
you guys
anything
from...
about obscuring.
Does it say anything about obscure?
Flashing raging thunder, 10-foot.
In
This
this
area, definite. It doesn't specifically say anything,
It doesn't. So yeah, you can see it. Mm-hmm.
but we got a game master reroll redeem.
Oh, thanks, that dude. I've been using them a lot tonight.
Oh, you see, it was the only one that wasn't a 7, so...
Oh yeah, that's what we need to make them 7s. I'll take it. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see.
Good. I cast banishment. That's a charisma 16. DC 16 on charisma save.
16. Okay, so when you begin to cast out, your eyes glow blue and you're looking towards this creature. The spell never coalesces. And it just seems to dissipate.
Okay.
You expend the slot as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that it consumes also consumes.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, your spell failed, and you're not sure why.
Right. That was going to be all or nothing. I guess. 1 second. Check something here. Okay. So when that doesn't happen, I leap into the air and 2 transparent golden wings pull out from my back, and I'm going
yes!
to fly
I love it.
in. 5 to the edge of it, and I will hold. I really can't do anything else since I tried that spell, so that's
Got it.
basically all I
Kior-
can do.
Kior flies into the fray with these brilliant wings. You said they were golden wings?
Hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Hazel, that brings us to you, with Selena on deck.
Okay. Hazel is angry and then very confused because their new friend just grew wings and she has questions. We'll get to that later.
It
And
also does 5 points of radiant damage to it if it's within 5 feet of me.
Oh, at the end of your turn?
It says that it once on each of your turns before the transformation ends.
Okay.
So
5
I would
points of
think
radiant damage? Yeah, you got it.
3 point counts.
Hey, absolutely. You guys can see that it's not looking in good shape. It's got cracks and chunks taken out of the jade statue. It's not looking great.
So Hazel just has had enough of this whole thing and runs up, and as she gets like within a foot of Selena, she doesn't need to touch Selena, but she can. It doesn't negate the spell. She casts heal on Selena, giving her 70 HP back.
70 hit points immediately back.
And I
for
am going
Selena.
to basically launch myself right to the edge of the storm, to the point where like all of Hazel, like her hair, everything she's wearing is almost getting pulled into the storm. But I know she's in there, and the squirrels are going to town
Oh yeah.
on her.
Here comes
And
that
they can
save.
attack at the start. Yeah.
Here comes that
Thank
save.
you, Hazel.
That's a 20 to save.
She still saves, just
The
barely.
statue would the other one would also.
Oh
be
yeah.
hit.
The other
the other
one
one
would be hit
gets
too. Yep. So save on the Cobra statue. 16.
Else.
Okay. So it takes all
So-
of that.
Why does that all I keep rolling every time?
22 force.
So
and
22.
11 force.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that was that bit. So that was my spell. The scrolls are still up, so that doesn't require anything of me. And then I don't. What? For
Your action was to heal.
Yeah, I have a bonus. Stay on my business.
Stay on your side.
Reminding you.
I know. I love you. Stay on my business.
Throw something at him.
Nah, I'll probably actually hit and like hit the camera or something. Because we talked about this before, my Balm of the Summer Court is just kind of like, it happens on contact.
Mhm.
It's a bonus action. So even though that was healing, this is like extra heal. Is that cool? Cool? We ruled that
That's fine.
cool before, but okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking. So I'm gonna use 4 of those, so 4d6 healing to Selena plus. Hold on, let me just do that first. Oh, Jesus. 9 extra healing,
9.
and then you get 4 temp HP as well on top of that, because I used 4 of the pools of the court for that.
Okay. So 9 healing plus 4 temporary hit points to Selena. Selena's looking much better now.
And
She
that's,
starts telling thank you.
and that's and Hazel's standing next to Selena, like her hand on Selena's shoulder, like she will never push her friend. She wants to push her friend out of the fight, but she will never tell her friend she can't fight. So it's like she's ready to like kind of put herself between Selena and this thing again. But she also knows Selena's got a blade too, and so she's gonna let Selena do what Selena's gonna do. And that's
That does bring us to Selena. So Selena will do what Selena's gonna do.
Selena's gonna get her revenge because that hurt. She's gonna yell a bunch of thank yous at Hazel and turn on this statue with 6 billion arms. I've never had that happen before.
That's gonna
Happen
miss.
to be the same number.
Find the point.
And it's okay. Maybe I'll try again. Much better.
25. That will hit.
12?
12
I think I did
points
that
of
right.
damage. Yeah, carving through.
She's gonna do one more with advantage this time.
Yep.
A nat 20.
Oh, fitting.
Nice.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, so
19,
8
pretty high.
piercing. I'm gonna go with what you said.
15. Oh, wait, was it 8? So we had 8.
8 and 7 for that.
8 and 7.
8 piercing, 7 after the fire.
And it had exactly 7 hit points left with the fire damage. So as you carve through it with this final blow, Selena, you do get your revenge as the jade starts to crack and crumple within this strange storm that's happening of flashing lights and thunder. And the jade just kind of crumbles into a pile here on the floor. And you've defeated her.
Nice.
Good riddance.
And I think that's a good time for us to end this episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin. His word about quitting time. Well done, everybody.
Woo!
Selena wouldn't have done anything else. She wouldn't have moved. She would have just stayed put for now.
Got it. All right. Awesome.
She lived.
She lived.
Thanks to Hazel's healing hands. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
HHH.
I was worried there for a moment.
You were worried.
Great job.
So for player knowledge, that was my plan as well.
Yeah.
Because I have limited wish back, so it was like, oh crap, she's gonna die. I'll use heal on her.
Well, I
Oh,
also
yeah,
have
that's a
like
good
an
thing to
emergency. I
have.
have other things,
Yeah.
but I don't want to use them. But I have them, so I was like, I have options. But she's still standing, and she can hit harder than I can usually.
So we'll pick it up next time with Cobra statue number 1 when we get back. I will make the announcement again to everybody. We will be off next week. Next Monday we will be taking a break from our Monday stream, but then we will be back. Hopefully back the following week for that weekend. So you guys want to go ahead and mark your calendars for that. Oh, you guys learned something about Kior tonight too.
He's a bird man.
We're gonna talk about this.
He's got some nice wings.
Bird
Very cool. Well, don't forget to tune in on Friday. We got some more Phandelver and Below, Shattered Obelisk. And I did want to mention too, Saturday, June the 7th, we're going to be streaming all day long for the longest day, trying to raise some money for Alzheimer's research. So if you would like to help support us, we're going to be sharing some information here in the coming weeks on how you can help contribute and help us raise money for that. And it's affected a lot of people close to the Probo community, and we would love for your support. So I just want to bring that out there. We're going to be playing a lot of games that day, like all day long. We're going to be streaming on the channel, so stop by and check it out. You'll probably see some familiar faces from all of our streams and things like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. And it's for a good cause. I think that's everything for this evening. So if you are watching us on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Check out the next episode and see what happens. Don't forget to add the proficiency bonus, guys. Have a good night.